We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the week 6 or end of week 5 edition of the Stay Cashin show. First, let me go around the horn. Ghost, I'm going to save you for last for a reason. But E, you're feeling a little under the weather, my friend, today. How are you? Okay? You fighting the Rona? What's going on?
Yeah, feeling like shit. I said on Cash Daddies yesterday that I think I have the bubonic plague.
Or the Rona.
Or the Rona. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe you got it from Bill being
people
on the
think
show.
you can't get sick with the Rona, but
I got it from Bill through the Zoom screen.
Bill's shedding on you.
Thanks,
good thing we're both vaccinated.
Yeah, and you're both been sick in the last 3 weeks. Meanwhile, the two other guys have been fucking clean as a whistle for the whole last 2 months. So.
You're always sick. You got disease running. You got shit running through your body that science has never even seen.
Hold on. I don't even know if you guys could hear me. Is that better?
Your mic did not sound good.
All right. Yeah, I should put my mic by my face and not in the corner, right? That helps. That's a good idea. Okay, cool. But Bill, yeah. So being one of the 50% of the vaccinated people on the show, maybe 40%. We don't know Healy's status. Maybe he's just keeping it secret. But I think Cole Beasley's Twitter is gone. We'll speak about Cole Beasley in a second. He was very controversial last night, but said something went wrong. Try again when you try to go to Cole Beasley's Twitter, Bill.
Yeah, I was just reading more onto it. He got booed at the last home game, they said, for his comments on his Twitter. And then he's been going nuts on his Twitter 2 days ago. So I don't know. Maybe something that had to do with why he didn't play last night.
That's what we were saying. I had a prop on Cole Beasley last night, and he didn't play really at all. I mean, he played a little bit, and then when he did, they avoided him, looked away from him, didn't get him involved at all. And he was their leading receiver last time they played Kansas City. So that was fun. Obviously, being the 4 Deep Bets crew, a lot of the chat is fellow conspiracy theorists like myself who found me through other places. And we all believe, Ghost, that he is completely being whitewashed and ousted because of the comments that he's made, getting booed by the fans. Everyone was expecting a complete Twitter meltdown today for him to go all the way the fuck in, since they're not throwing him the ball anymore. He's got nothing to lose. And now his account appears to be gone. What's your take on Beasley before I kind of strum on your knob here for the run that you're on?
My take on Cole Beasley, I couldn't give a shit. If he doesn't want to get the vax, and if they're mandating it and he doesn't want to play, that's something he's going to work out. I'm never going to play him. I'm never going to care. I don't get involved in this stuff. I check the lineups each week. I see what's going on. And if there's any reason to doubt him, I'm just staying away. That's it. That's just
I actually just read a good tweet by Mark Cuban.
Oh, Jesus.
Mark Cuban responded.
You can't say those two things in the same sentence.
Exactly. Seriously.
I mean, I don't really like Mark Cuban, but I like his business hustle. So
I agree with that.
So he tweeted, so it's 100% your decision to make, just as it's 100% the decision of the business owners to determine how they want to access the risks COVID brings to their business and set the guidelines they think work best. 100% what I've been saying since the start.
And that is called fascism, Bill. When businesses start to take over your freedom. Go Google it, go look it up. That is literally the definition of fascism. Businesses dictate your freedoms.
If I think you bring harm to my business.
Okay, but you're the first, and we won't spend too long on this, but you're the first person to say that vaccinated people and unvaccinated people spread COVID the exact same, correct?
Correct.
So if you're going to say that I'm bringing harm to your business when I cannot give it a one more,
but it doesn't matter what I believe, though. It matters what every business owner believes. So if
you say
this is America, right?
Right, but if I run a business and I say Asian people are fucking a danger to my customers, I'm not going to hire any of them. I'm still going to get sued by my Asian employees.
No, you're not.
That's still wrong.
No, you're not. You don't hire any Asian employees.
Yeah, that works well in America. Okay.
Oh, really? There's what are you talking about?
Dude,
Go to Browsers and tell me where there's a white guy working.
if they had a sign up saying we refuse
They
to
do
let
every, but they don't do that, you idiot. They
because
just say, when you apply, they just say, "Oh, you're not fit for this business," or they never call you back. You're not
exactly. So if they would put a sign on the door saying no Asian customers allowed,
well, that doesn't happen.
But that's what the businesses are doing. No unvaccinated people allowed.
You're so stupid.
Yeah. What is on your head, you idiot? What is that?
To change the Yankee logo to a Boston logo.
Well, I mean, you are a Boston fan, you fucking
Well,
fraud.
buy a Boston hat instead of wearing a Yankee hat. You don't even like that.
I mean, you made enough fucking money in the last week. Night Ghost is on one of the most epic runs we've seen, and it's not just like a one-day thing. This is stretched out over the course of the week and multiple sports. Fucking kids even putting college
it's not even
football.
the best run this year.
No, but it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I mean, this has been going on for now 5 days. You are what, 20-1?
21 the last 5 days. The one bet that we did lose, the chat won. Because
that's right. That's where you missed the line by a point.
Yep.
Yeah. So the chat is under. So yeah, we don't care about you. The chat and the Discord and the subscribers are undefeated then on your last 21 bets. And me and you tend to go on runs like this a lot, right? Where I mean, I think I had a like 32-3 run over baseball over a 3-day span, right? But this is pretty epic, being that it's over the course of 5 or 6 days and across all sports. So if you guys are not signed up at 4 Deep Bets yet, we have a special package right now. I'm just going to the website to make sure it is up. It should have been up already. Those of you that signed up for the early bird obviously got the best deal that we'll ever offer for the 4-month plan. But we do have another end of year promo for anyone out there. And I'm just going to the join now to make sure it's there. It is up. Okay. So if you go to the 4deepbets.com or 4deepsports.com pricing page, they're both the same site. The rest of 2021 betting promo, it's $197 for the rest of the year. Okay. Our normal 30-day plan is $147 per month. Okay. So it's $197 for the rest of the year. That means you're basically you're getting 60% off the second month, and you're getting the rest of October for free. Okay. So this is a 2-month plan where we're giving you the rest of the year. So we're giving you the last 3 weeks of October, plus you're getting a huge discount on the 2 months that you're purchasing. So $197. We'll have this promo running all week. Get in there now if you're not. I mean, this is the time to get in. This is going to be our last big end of year promo that we're doing. We weren't even going to do it, but the sales have been great. We're up to 3,000 people in our Discord, 3,000 members, which is huge. And we said, you know what? Let's do one more fucking blowout. Let's keep it hot. Let's keep it running. So this is the rest of your promo.
Tomorrow.
Right. We got hockey starting tomorrow. Night Ghost is actually the best hockey handicapper in the country. That's his thing. That's what he's here for. So he's 21-0 or whatever on football, baseball.
21 over 70 units the last 5 days alone.
Yeah. So, but this is the best hockey handicapper you're going to find. There's no one better than Night Ghost out there. This is his main sport. His Twitter was Night Ghost NHL. Like, I mean, this is his game. So we're excited about that. And then we got Healy, who'll be joining us in a minute with NBA and his whole crew. NBA starts in like 2 weeks. So you're getting in at the perfect time. You're getting in for the rest of NFL. You're getting in for NHL. You're getting in for NBA. Rackets has been on fire in tennis. We have 2 new hires on the college side for college football who just destroyed it the last 2 weeks in college football. So we're very excited for that. And get in now, $197 for the rest of the year. It's fucking dirt cheap. I mean, you're talking, what, 90 days left in the fucking year or something like that? It's fucking like $2 a day. It's fucking ridiculous price. So go over 4deepbets.com. No promo code needed. Just hit the 60-day plan. Any of you want a weekly plan and want to upgrade, hit up Night Ghost through the DMs in the Discord, and he'll help you out. So I want to kind of bang around here, Bill. Let's start off with kind of a weekend recap. I got bloodbath yesterday. I had a bad day. I had a really bad day, just full transparency. Just got fucked on a few things, and then just you can see the section on the left over here talking about coaches or idiots. I want to address that and address why I'm changing my process a tiny bit in reference. Actually, it's over here. In reference to the props that Evan was just going to say something. In reference to the props that I'm playing. And I don't think it's our fault, because I've talked to all the people in the industry who are the best at betting props. And it seems like anyone who's trying to bet props in volume like we used to, is struggling right now. And I have a reason for it. And I'm actually changing my philosophy a little bit. Been smashing the sides like crazy. But Bill, you've been hot all football season and really doing mostly live bets, just absolutely fucking slaying earth. So talk to me a little bit about what you feel, quarter of the season down. We're kind of through that first 4 or 5 weeks. What do you feel about the betting process, what you're going to change, what's going well? And then we'll start going over Sunday's games.
Well, if you're betting props and volume, it's hard because of the injuries. You're getting killed. Yesterday in the Giants game, I had 3 props go down right away. Saquon, I had 2 of them, and Daniel Jones, another one, gone. And like the first half, and that's awful. It's a lot of money right there, gone, and you don't even get a chance to sweat it or anything. You just know it's over. It's a loss. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's how it's happened all season. Injuries. Like you said yesterday, the NFL product itself is not good this year. I don't know whether it's COVID or whatever, practices are getting softer by the NFL. There's no tackling, no pads, a lot of missed tackles in college and in NFL. The product is not good. Look at the kicking game yesterday. Absolutely awful. It destroyed the games yesterday. The kicking game and the kicking game and the refs are awful, but the product is just garbage. Evie, it's on the side.
Yeah, did you see that roughing the passer call against the Jets?
I was the roughing the passer call against the Jets and the roughing the passer call last night.
Yeah,
it was preposterous. Like you can't even fucking tackle the guy anymore without a flag.
Kansas City game, he tried to hold him up. You see, he tried to grab his legs.
Same in the Jets. He'd be moved off him.
I don't know what you're supposed to do when you're trying to. You're a 300-pound man going after this guy. You can't just stop on a dime. You
want to protect the quarterbacks. I understand, but you can't change the course of the game on these calls.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Those calls like that, especially those roughing the passer calls, they seem to always come on interceptions, third downs, or big incompletions. Like every fucking time. It's never like on first and 10 or fucking second and 2. It's always on like last night's game. I mean, you talked about the Jets game, Ev, but last night that whole fucking game spun on its head. Obviously, we had the Bills. I had the Bills plus 4.5. So that was a coast right to the wire. But I mean, we also did hit the Kansas City Chiefs plus 900, right? When they were down 18, I was like, they're going to get back in this game, guys. Plus 900.
Like someone's banging on my door. No.
Every show, someone's at Bill's door.
Something's going on upstairs.
You're like a youth hostel that you
There's
live
no
at?
one here.
No? Yes?
I don't
go check it out.
No.
Would you like to go? No? Oh, you're good? Okay.
Someone comes down the steps and tries to kill me. I don't know.
All right.
Jenna's not here. She's not barking. I hear something.
Well, speaking of someone trying to kill you, Bucket says it looks like you're wearing a Friday the 13th shirt.
Yes. Friday the 13th.
All right. Maybe someone will kill you. So, that would be amazing. But like I was saying, last night in that game, we hit the Chiefs plus 900. We already had the max bet Bills plus 4.5 in the bag. That was done. So we put that to bed. We could probably get a middle in the money line on the Chiefs if they won by 3. But we hit the Chiefs plus 900 last night. They fucking go down and score. They cut it to 11. And then they have the fucking Bills backed up to their own 8. It's third and fucking a bazillion. It's like third and 22. Josh Allen drops back, throws a fucking interception at like the 50-yard line. The Chiefs should be coming down, all the momentum scoring, making this a 3-point game, and we can cash out of the plus 920. We don't even need to fucking need them to win. We just need that line to get down to plus 200, and we're making 3x our money. And then all of a sudden, they throw this fucking ridiculous roughing the passer flag, and then the Bills go on a fucking 8-minute drive and run the game out, basically. I mean, the officiating is fucking terrible this year. The coaching is fucking terrible this year. And the injuries are fucking insane. And when I talk about props, why I'm going to be dialing down the size of my props, like you'll be hard pressed to find max bet props from me for the next few weeks, because you're betting the props, hoping that the coaches, and you can stay on this one here. I'll just tease the next segment, but you're betting these props, hoping the coaches follow a certain game plan of what's going to work. And when the coaches don't follow that game plan and stray from script completely, and when the players are getting hurt in the first, second quarter, even if they're only missing 2 or 3 series. And then when you have the officials fucking changing the outcome of games, it's hard enough to fucking watch a game, let alone predict game flow in these games, Ghost. So I've been killing the sides, and I think I'm just going to keep staying on the sides with just some same game parlays on these props. They're just, it's maybe it's me, but I'm having a really difficult time Every game I watch, I want to kill myself. Like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, I've been attacking my props a little bit different. I've been looking at a lot of the same guys and just trying to find mismatches in lines. And the first prop that I found that I thought was a huge mismatch was the Antonio Gibson prop yesterday. The books just I don't know if they're not catching up or they just don't know how to price lines, but it looks like they countering the fact that he's dealing with a shin injury and how well the Saints defense has technically played. But when you go back and look at the Saints rush defense, anytime they played a good, decent running back like Kamara or Barkley, they're blowing through those lines. So to get Antonio Gibson yesterday at 46 yards against the Saints for the full game, it was just a joke. Mm-hmm. And the other prop that we hit was Brady, 2.5 touchdowns. If you didn't think Brady was going to come out firing and lighting up the fucking Dolphins secondary and defense after that abomination they put on in Foxborough the week before, I don't really know what you were hoping for or looking at. We smashed that game up and down, and that's just how I like to approach my props. But you're right. It happened the week before trying to play the Lions, the passing out of the backfield. It's just you can't lock it up.
I mean, so what you're saying, I actually agree with you. I think there's a couple each week which you could really see that are wrong. The Brady one, you made a great point when you put that in. I actually tailed you on that. Just the fact that Brady's trying to win an MVP this year. And after a game like last week, he needs to get those numbers back up and needs to make another statement after it. So that was a good one. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I look at some of these, some of the ones that I've put in personally, and it just feels like you can't, there's one or two spots where what the volume is, like Damian Williams. I really liked that one a lot. That was one of the max bets. I had a few that really went well, but I mean, like some of them, like McKissick getting one catch in a game versus New Orleans when they're down fucking 15 the whole game versus a team that literally stuffs the run very substantially. Zach Ertz being completely uninvolved in the whole entire game. We nailed Dan Arnold. We nailed Seals Jones. Deontay Johnson catches a 50-yard bomb to start the game and doesn't see another reception until the fourth quarter. Almost missed the 60-plus yards. Like, this dude had 25 targets and 18 catches in the last two games. Literally don't go to him for 2.5 quarters. I mean, it's just very strange. The Jets, everything the Jets do is wrong from the first half of the game. Everything they do. They don't start trying until the second half. Zach Wilson even said it in the interview where he came out and said, yeah, I just want to go out there and start slinging it right out the gate. Because what happens with the Jets and Rob Saleh every game, they go out there, they play conservative, run on first, run on second, 3rd and 7, and then he's in a bad situation. Mm-hmm. And then they punt and they get no rhythm, they get no momentum, they huddle. And then in the second half, when they're down 14, 17 points, they start slinging it and no huddling, and he starts doing well. So a lot of my Jet props that I've done have just, you basically only get a half a football to hit them because the first half, they fucking don't even show up.
And the Jets, it was a lose-lose situation in the first half too, because if we went in the no-huddle, fast-paced offense, then the defense is right back on the field. The first quarter, we were on the field for like 30 plays already. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we would have been fucked either way.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. So I mean, listen, that's why we say, Bill, you got to learn from the first few weeks, especially. And I think the sides have been pretty easy this year. I think most of those trap lines have paid off. I think, I've hit the other side of the traps, and they're hitting it probably 70, 80%. The 13-point teasers have hit almost every night. Would have hit last night without the roughing the passer penalty. And teasers in general have been hitting like crazy. I've been smashing teasers. I know you guys have too. And Bill, you were talking about these money line favorites. Just fucking pair in the big money line favorites. Just take those 5 teams that are elite, take them minus 300, pair them together, and put your house on it, right?
Yeah, all week with my money line parlays. I recashed 4 of them yesterday, coming off the Fury fight. Cashed another 3. So you just start on Monday, finish it on Thursday. Start on Thursday, finish it on Sunday. That's what I've been doing, hitting 7 of those a week, and then you get a nice infusion of a parlay in your money. Like your account just goes, after that Fury fight which was insane. Yeah. Cashed another 4 parlays, and then Sunday after Tampa Bay, cashed another 4 again, and then after the Cowboys, cashed another couple.
Yep. So. And that's a big thing. I think what everyone needs to get in the habit of doing, and you talk about it a lot, I think you're the best at doing it of all of us, stretching your parlays out over the course of the whole week. If you love something on Thursday, love something on Saturday, and love something on Sunday, instead of trying to hit it all each day in segments, stretch it out. By Sunday, Bill's usually got like 8 live parlays from fucking Tuesday that are all closing on Sunday to really pop that live. So we got to get in the habit of that, guys, making sure to stretch your parlays out. Let's bring Healy in here, E, because I want his take on yesterday's NFL. Really nothing to learn from yesterday, in my opinion. I thought it was fairly uneventful from top to bottom. Ghost, me and you were all over the Chargers. They ended up coming back, winning that game. So that was real nice. We even hit them live plus 400 in a parlay. Really just up and down the board, there wasn't anything that came out outside of the Chiefs where I looked at it and said, I said that Bengals game was going to be a nail biter. We bought that up to 4 points and that covered. Vikings, the Lions are a pretty decent team. Go on, Ghost.
I think that this week finally exposed how overrated Denver is, how overrated the Raiders are, and Sam Darnold continues to suck.
Okay, so you're on that. Healy, you look very small and like trapped. Me and you have very similar shitty backgrounds. When are we going to get ours fixed, Healy?
I don't know. Whenever you send me a check or send a contract.
You want my accessory check?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Healy, what was your take on the weekend? We're going to get into coaching idiocy and then MLB, and then we'll end with the Monday Night Football bets for tonight. But what was your take on the weekend on a whole, as far as the product of the NFL itself, and then anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, the big takeaway is that Ghost kind of just hit on it. Some teams are kind of really flushing out as far as, hot starts, but they're really not that good. The Raiders kind of fall into that bucket. Washington's defense, again, like I know we all keep saying it's going to come. Like, they're not good. They suck. So I think there's a lot of that. And then Derrick Henry is just a man playing amongst boys once again.
Yep. I had a fantastic DFS lineup set. I had Derrick Henry, I had Madison, I had Williams. Deontay Johnson catches a 60-yard touchdown to start. That was one of my favorite GPP plays in the article. Who was another one? I had you remember the rant I went on about fucking Tony on the Giants. I said, this guy's a fucking superstar. No, I watched him play last week, and the eye test was insane. Not only did we hammer him, and I had him on 100% of DFS lineups along with the subs, but Bill, how many times did we hit Kadarius Toney live?
Oh, my God. Telling everybody flat. I hit it like 4 myself. So
yeah.
Those live props are the ways to go. I'm sorry to go down my props and focus purely on live. They're catching up some of the books. They're taking them down. They're taking the guys who are scoring a lot. Some of them they're taking down. But for the most part, I don't agree with you. I think it's all algorithm, and they just keep putting it accordingly. I don't think they change it at all, and they leave it, and we kill it.
No, it is true. The algorithm does affect the line that they post. Our pounding of it does jump it a few yards beyond that, but that's the reason you can kill live lines, because it's all based on an algorithm. And if you can get there first before the herd comes and piles into it, you're getting these easy lines, especially with guys like Tony, whose pregame line was like 50 yards. So when he gets to 80, they're not going to make him 120. They're going to be the algorithm's factoring in his pregame total and what's left of the game. So he's at 80 in the third quarter, and they're making him like fucking 87.5. So you're just fucking whacking every time he catches a ball, just hitting it again. I mean, we hit as high as 177, Bill. We hit 177.5 and hit that. We were going to hit it again, but he tried to fucking punch somebody in the face and got kicked out of the game. So it cost us another 1 or 2. But
same thing was with Aaron Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, not Devontae Adams. Same thing. He just kept going. He had over 200 yards every play. I was like, it's going to him. We got to keep hitting it.
Yeah.
I wanted it to go, more into overtime so we could just keep hitting it more. Yeah. But I kept hitting his receptions, his yards. It was crazy.
Yeah. Ghost.
Yeah, and just to touch on the books, I don't know what's different this year, but like you said, the algorithm is just not catching up, and we've just been able to pick them apart and eat them alive. Just looking at the Baylor game on Saturday, they scored a touchdown in the first minute of the game, and their first half team total was still only 17. This is why it's important for you guys to be in chat with us, and the way that we're in chat all the time is we're picking up on these things, we're catching these things, and we're fucking obliterating them, and it's just continuing to happen week after week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, even in the Fury fight, I mean, we had opportunities there at mid-fight that we were taking advantage of in the Fury Wilder fight, which was one of the best fights I've ever seen. But I mean, just to put it in perspective, I think you guys may think we're kidding, those of you that aren't subscribed. But I mean, from Thursday night at Rupp and Rackets at 5:30, which the show that we do in the Discord with Bill Rupp and Joey Rackets, it's Bill's an idiot, but Rackets is good. It started at 5:30. We were in from 5:30. This is all of us that you're seeing here. We're in the Discord voice chat from 5:30 till 3 a.m. that night. Then we went back in on Friday for a special edition Rupp at Rackets at 5:30. We were in there all the way through the 10 p.m. roundtable show till 3 a.m. Then Saturday, we went in during the day for college football. We're in there all through the entire day till 3 a.m. for the Tyson Fury fight after that. And then Sunday morning, we came right back in at kickoff at 1 p.m. and we left the voice chat somewhere around midnight, 1 a.m. last night. That's the last 4 days. That's all of us in there fucking just sometimes just not even saying anything, just hanging out and fucking fighting. Conspiracy talk starts at like 1 a.m. once the games are done, but you don't get that anywhere.
But you don't just keep it on in the background, until you hear my stupid ass voice yell, hit this guy, hurry up, he's at 120. Or Healy pops in with, somebody's got a bad line, hit it, so you don't even have to just keep it on in the background like a radio.
Yeah, and for those of you that are newer to betting too, you're going to learn a lot from being in those shows and sitting with us all the time. But Healy, final thoughts on week 5 before we go into a little coaching rant and then get into MLB bets.
The chalk smashed once again in NFL football. So the good plays continue to do well for the most part. So, I think that's a theme that we've seen, even last year, especially. So play good players is my takeaway.
I think that's going to be the same, really, going forward for the rest of the season. Mm-hmm. It's the good teams are way too good, just like baseball, and the bad teams are just way too bad. You'll get a couple. I mean, it'll even be worse than baseball because there's fewer games. But the bad teams like the Orioles and them are always going to lose. The good teams are just going to keep winning, and it's how it's going to be.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I think a lot of that comes down to the next topic, which is coaching idiocy. It could be overall sports idiocy that's going on. But Healy, I was saying that from a analytics perspective, me and you are probably the two of the bigger analytics guys, right? And on here. So from an analytics perspective, this is it's frustrating sometimes, right? Because you're looking at some of these plays and you're saying from a prop perspective, like, all right, this is what this team should do. Here's the soft spot in the other team. Their slot corner's terrible. They have a lockdown fucking corner on the other side. They're going to go and just attack this slot corner and just eat them all game. And this guy's props 27 yards. So I'm going to fucking double max this shit and just fucking go to the wall on it. And next thing you know, the slot fucking receiver gets one target, and it's like you start to doubt yourself until you watch the game. And when you watch the game, you're like, oh no, I was right. They're retarded. And that's, I think there's so many stupid fucking coaches in this league right now. It actually makes it tougher to hit these props.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you touched on like the Jets and their scheme at the beginning. I was very high on Jameson Crowder's prop this week, his reception prop. Really got the perfect game script for it. They go down big early and still just refused to target him. He was running underneath, running open, and they just couldn't get him. They didn't even look his way, really, and it was kind of frustrating. But I think that's one prime example that you're pointing to.
Well, you want to talk about the coaching? Just look at the Texans game yesterday. We talk about it. The Texans are just an awful football team. They had a chance to win that game until they decided to kick that 54-yard field goal at the end of the game, which gave New England the ball right back. Great field position to go down and score. And that's the game. What are they doing? Punt the ball. I don't know. That's
I'll give you a bit. Was someone chiming in?
No, go ahead.
I'll give you a better example. How about the Jets game? You guys all watched the Jets game, right? It was first game in the morning. Everyone fucking saw it. And these are the things I scream about. Ghost, remember?
We watched it because you woke us up at 8:30.
Yeah, who called someone 8 a.m?
It's fucking football Sunday, bro. 9
a.m.
No
way who wants to wake up at 8:30 to watch the fucking Jets and Falcons?
Hey, that's what. Listen, if I
it's a job. That's what we do, and that's why we're in there.
But that's why you're 21-0. You don't have to wake up for anything. Bill's on fire. I'm the one who shit the bed. I got to be up at 8 o'clock. I got to be cleaning the toilets. I got to be up there getting the other shit done when I'm cold. When I'm hot, you guys clean the toilets. When I'm cold, I got to clean the toilets. That's how this shit works.
Call Healy next week. There's another London game.
Healy on our group thread we have a group thread, right? Where I was like, guys, we don't have a big social media following amongst all of us here, right? I used to have a million, but it's gone. So I'm like, I need everyone to, promote more on social media, right? Like push the fucking product, guys. We have an amazing DFS product. Like go retweet. Like, how does this thing have 5 retweets? Everyone's like, I'll do better. Sorry, I was at my grandma's, this and that. Healy writes, hold on, I wish I had it with me. Healy writes, I'm only here to drop winners.
I was at dinner. I looked at my phone. I saw that text. I laughed. I rolled my eyes and I put the phone away.
He goes, I'm here to drop winners. That's it.
I mean, I think the audience would agree. I mean, another 2-0 from Friday Steak Cashin show. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, Healy. I mean, but the fact that there's like first? 12 people, like, I'll do better. And Healy's like, no, I'm here to drop winners. That's it. But it was great. But I'll give you an example for the coaching idiocy. And this is the clock management shit is what drives me nuts. Ghost, do you remember Saturday? Call timeout, call timeout, call timeout, call timeout, call timeout, right? 15 times I'm yelling it. And then 15 seconds. The Jets game, Koo lines up at the end of the half, right, to go kick a 52-yard field goal. Bill loves
to cash the prop.
Right, cash the prop. Bill loves Koo. We all love Koo. He's probably going to make it because he's Koo, right? There's 40 seconds left on the clock. And they're about to go line up to kick the field goal. The Jets do not call timeout. They had a timeout left. They don't call timeout. I'm screaming at my television, call fucking timeout. And everyone's like, oh, that doesn't matter. I'm like, what if he misses the field goal? If he misses the 52-yarder, you now have 40 seconds left that you're starting at the 42-yard line to go kick a field goal the other way and turn what could be a set 20-3 game into a 17-6 game going into the half. But these coaches don't think. They don't understand. And I know, and I'll kick to you right now, goes, I know the logic from stupid coaches is, well, we're really not going to trust Zach Wilson with an 80-yard drive because he's looked like shit all half. So we don't have to worry about, saving time. But they don't think about, what if the kick returner runs the kickoff to the 50? What if Koo misses the field goal and you start at the 50? Then you're going to do it. So when you call that timeout, you don't have to use the clock you saved. You could still go take a fucking knee and mail it in, but just in case, get those seconds. Ghost, it fucking drives me insane.
So the Jets one I definitely agree with, and that was the point I brought up in chat, was if he missed the field goal, because it wasn't a chip shot, it was still a 40 to 50 yard field goal.
50-yarder, I think.
You're going to get a decent field position, 40 seconds to get back into field goal range and try and end the half. The other one I have to think about, I kind of realized, okay, maybe he didn't do it. They were on the 1-yard line. So even if they held him, 40 seconds left at the 1-yard line, you're almost putting yourself in a worse position. That one I understood a little more after going back, but the Jets one made absolutely no fucking sense. We said it yesterday, the way that Salah's coaching, it's just bad right now. Everything is just bad for that team right now.
Clock management's bad, play calling's bad, motivation's bad. It's all bad. I mean, it's just all bad. And this isn't just Rob Saleh. This is every coach in every sport. There's at least one a game, Haley, where we're all sitting there scratching our heads, wondering why these guys aren't calling timeout, why they're running the plays.
I mean, did the Packers yesterday at the end of the game kick the field goal on 3rd down after Crosby
after he's missed 5 in a row?
Right?
Yeah.
He missed 2 in a row, 3rd down. They bring him out to kick, and all 3 times he misses the same. I don't understand why you're not running.
How about John Gruden on the fucking the football game last week, the weekday game? What was that, Thursday or Monday? When he fucking literally the 2-minute drill at the end of the half, they're down like 14-0 Healy. He gets the ball at the 20 and he runs the ball twice up the middle. They end up running 3 times and punting. Like,
it's like their first time playing football, right? Like, this is like elementary stuff, but we see it every single weekend, at least multiple times.
It's every fucking game. And that's what's driving me insane, how stupid these coaches are. So I'm done with it. I'm over it. The refs are bad. The coaches are bad. And the players are hurt every fucking day. Bill, MLB playoffs. We got some games today. We got the Astros postponed. What are you liking from the MLB standpoint today?
Well, like I told you, I like the Brewers. I bet them game 1. I didn't bet them in game 2, and I didn't bet them today, but I like them. They have 2 on, no out. About to bust this game open. I think you went the other way today. I don't know why. There's a ground ball and it's an out. So 2 on, 1 out. I don't know. I like Houston again. How can you go wrong with them? They were up 5-1 yesterday.
Well, Houston's done. Houston's done. That game's postponed.
Why? I didn't even
They
say
postponed it because of weather.
Oh,
Yeah, they just postponed it like an hour ago.
it was still on my thing. Oh, it's still up there as a money line.
No, you probably didn't refresh the screen. They took it off. Or maybe they have tomorrow's game up.
Yeah.
They have both. Anyway, I like the Dodgers, but it's too much. So I'm not on that. I'm going to stay away. I'm really not going to bet much baseball today. I'm just going to save it all for Monday night. The Rays are letting me down. I don't know. Boston just seems to be on fire right now. I'm just going to leave it alone. You guys got plays on the baseball games, and I'm just going to concentrate on the NFL.
Okay, so we'll get back to you when we do the NFL in a few minutes. The one thing I will say, me and Ghost are watching it. We jumped on the phone and we're screaming about it. The Braves could have blown this fucking game open 2 innings ago. They literally had I see you nodding, Haley, so I guess you were watching it too. They literally had first and second no out, and all kinds of fucking shit goes on. Next thing you know, they're fucking first and third with 1 out, and they get a sacrifice fly, which looked like it was almost gone if you got it off the right part of the bat. Sacrifice fly to Yelich in left field, which is going to get the first run of the game in, get them a 1-0 lead. They have a very slow runner on third in Riley and a little bit of a faster runner in Duval on first. So if Riley's on third and Duval's on first, and they're both running at the same point, Duval's going to get to second before Riley gets home, right? Duval decides to tag up and go to second as Riley's coming home and gets thrown out at second base before Riley touches home plate for the go-ahead run and costs them a run and gets Peralta out of the inning and blows the whole fucking inning ghost. I mean, again, just goes back to the idiocy. Players, coaches, no one knows what the fuck they're doing.
And this builds off what I said yesterday in chat on The Voice, and Bill agreed. Houston, when Houston gives up a big inning, a big play, playoff baseball is just another atmosphere, and it all kind of ties together. And that's why I didn't like Tampa as much this series as well. We saw as soon as Houston gave up those 4 runs to go down by 1 run, you're just completely deflated. You can't come back to that. Momentum is such a huge thing in playoff baseball. And since that throw out at second, they've done nothing this inning. I told you before the series started, if the Braves can put up 2 to 3 runs each game, they'll win this series without a problem. Milwaukee cannot score, and they're just playing stupid. That's a fucking important run, and you just ran yourself off the bases. You ran yourself out of a run, and now you potentially just ran yourself out of the game.
Yeah, and they did it in game 1 too, in the first inning. That was the reason they lost game 1.
We saw something we've never seen before. Either.
I was just going to go there.
Those plays, number one, those 2 plays that we've never seen, and Tampa mailing in a game. I mean, there's probably nobody in sports who's watched more Tampa games than us because we've been betting them all season. And they brought Walker in and left him in for the whole game.
Healy, you were in the voice chat. One of the things me and Rackets were talking about literally the day before was the thing that separates the Rays from the Yankees is the Rays never mail in games. They don't mail in games, regular season ever. They go to the wire. They had their whole fucking bullpen available. They had a day off the next day. And then I hear Healy come
from 4 runs, 3 runs, a million
times. They believe in Waka.
No, I don't even think they believe in Waka. He'd be starting. He'd be starting a game if they believed in Waka. I hear Healy come on the mic because I was doing a little drinking and watching a couple of things. And he goes, well, Michael Waka's in. There goes that. Healy, how did the Rays bring in fucking Michael Waka in a 2-run game in that spot?
I mean, he cost them the runs to put him down 2, and then they left him in. Like after he got hit, like
let him die.
He gave up a walk and four straight hits, and next thing you know, they're down 4, and then he's still in there the next inning. Like I don't know, like Bill said, I think they mailed that one in. They should have grinded that a little bit harder. Every win matters. Every game matters now, especially these short 5-game series. So now they're up against the ropes.
Suck a dick, Bill. They just got the out at home.
Did you see that play? What is he running for?
They're fucking stupid. Every player's stupid. He was out by 20 feet. Every player's stupid. Every coach is stupid. Every player's stupid. But Healy, how about last night? Speaking of stupid, fucking what's his face? I'm drawing a blank. Grandal fucking running 8 feet in front of the baseline, and the fucking first baseman goes to throw home. It hits him, and they say he's safe because he chose his lane. Like if your lane is like this, I mean, if I had a ground ball to second and there's a guy coming home, I'll just run right at the second baseman if that's the case.
No, absolutely. That was bizarre, and that it kind of goes back to some of the bad reffing and umpiring that we've seen, in football.
Yeah, I mean, and that was his discretion. Then we had a game in the Boston game. We had a fucking automatic fucking run scoring on the Kiermaier double in extra innings, which would have put the Rays up, changed the whole game. Ball bounces off Renfroe over the fence, and they bring the runners back, and they say it's a ground rule double. It's just crazy. The rules are retarded. The coaches are retarded. The umps are retarded, and the players are retarded. So the fact that we're still up like almost 1,000 units on the year as a company is insane considering the circumstances in which we're fucking trying to survive. Let's get to the Monday Night Football game. Healy, I'll start with you. What are you looking at in the game tonight? Give us kind of a macro overview. We got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Colts. Baltimore Ravens are laying 7 in this one. Pretty modest total, just exactly where you'd expect it to be. But there's got to be some opportunities here.
Yeah, I think so.
And that all week.
Well, no, I just thought of it right now. If Rackets was here, he would have fucking co-signed it. You 3 fucking monkeys didn't even get it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game, the offensive line struggles are just going to continue. The Colts, it seems like every week they lose another offensive lineman. It's just a revolving door there. Without getting any healthier, Wentz hasn't looked good in my opinion. I know the Ravens secondary has been a little bit vulnerable this season, but I think Jonathan Taylor arguably is the best matchup, but I just don't see the game script playing in his favor tonight. So I think it's going to be a lot more Naheem Hines kind of coming out of the backfield. Pittman and tight end Mo Alley Cox, I think, have some opportunity. On the Ravens side, they've been throwing the ball a little bit more than in years past, even in neutral game scripts. So I think this game sets up for a good spot here for Lamar, both with his legs and then also being able to throw the ball. Some of the underneath guys I think we can look to, like Sammy Watkins. They might be getting their rookie wide receiver back tonight as well. I think we just have to monitor that to see if he's activated and can play. I don't think he's going to come into full workload, but could take some snaps away from some of the secondary guys.
Talking about Bateman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah, so I think I lean that as far as the Ravens playing from in front. I think that's going to be the game script here, playing at home against a banged up Indy team. I lean the Ravens tonight.
Okay. Any props specifically that you're looking at just yet? I know you probably have 1 or 2 by tonight.
Yeah. So one, I do like Mo Alley Cox for the Colts. I've taken him over 1.5 receptions. I believe it was minus 125 when I posted it. He kind of took over the starting tight end 1 role over Jack Doyle last week, played a season high 69% of team snaps, doubled the output of Doyle. He ran a route on just over 50% of Wentz's dropbacks. I think this game script, as I mentioned, is going to set up positive for the Colts to be passing the ball. And with a poor offensive line, that favors these short routes, tight ends, those kind of things. He's a red zone target. The Ravens have been the worst in the league defending opposing tight ends. They're allowing most targets, most receptions to the position this season. So, that kind of just lends me to the tight end here for the Colts. So Mo Alley Cox over 1.5 receptions is
a little revenge game. Not revenge game. He wasn't on the Ravens. I thought he was. I thought we had a revenge game there. All right. So you like that 1.5 receptions. By the way, Atlanta Braves, if you just saw me punch my fist, got out of it. Suck a dick, Bill Rupp. This remains nothing. We head to the home half, and the Braves will come through for us. I promise you that. So, Ghost, what do you like for today?
I'm going to be looking specifically at Lamar. I'm a big Ravens fan. I like watching every one of their games. I think they've been very underpriced this season. That Raiders loss opening season, I think, has brought a lot of the numbers down. The fact that they were underdogs to Denver, I think they're definitely more than a 7-point favorite tonight. I think Lamar is going to get it done on the ground early and often. They're going to get out to a decent lead in the first half, or at least put up their side of the total. So I think it was 60-something. I'll get you the exact number. It keeps changing. But that's going to be my main play is Lamar rushing, which is at 65.5.
Okay. Not that we're going to overweight it. Every year is a little bit different, but last time Lamar Jackson did face the Colts, it was the end of last year. So it's as close to this year as you can get if you're going back to prior history. November of last year, did have 13 rushing attempts against the Colts last year. So that does bode well. for this game a little bit if you wanted to just look back and see how he did before. Bill, I know me and you were on the same thing. Me and you've been in lockstep with a lot of these main slate island game props here. So we're on the same guy. So I'm going to let you take it and run with it.
Yeah, I already put it out last night. Hollywood Brown receiving and his longest reception. You're going to him all the time. It's just, is he going to catch it? That's the only thing that's going to stop this prop from hitting is he going to catch the ball?
How many drops does he have this season outside that one game? That one game was just such an atrocious. There had to be something going on that game for him mentally to make those drops the way that he did.
Or I could have just needed 10 more points from him to hit for $6,000 more in DFS.
Maybe.
It's usually enough to make someone completely implode.
But
as long as
like
it
I
can.
said, the only thing that's going to stop him is his drop. It drops the ball. Other than that, that's a lock. I don't even know why. It should be more. It should be higher, 22.5, but I'll take it.
Okay. And here's another interesting one, Bill. This looks like a kind of Bill Rupp prop here on DraftKings. I see a prop. If you click on running back wide receivers, Latavius Murray over under half a receiving yard. Half a receiving yard. He has no targets and no catches on the entire season.
Yeah,
weird.
I would go under.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That looks like a Bill Rupp. That looks like a Bill Rupp prop.
I don't bet under, but I would go under.
Haley, any take on that?
Yeah, I would lean under. I did play an under this week, and I took Nick Chubb's under receptions. It was 1.5, and that was an easy cash as well. Another guy.
So we like this.
I mean, that would be my lean. Yeah, that he doesn't get any.
I mean, you also have the chance that he catches a screen pass and doesn't get to the fucking line of scrimmage too. So it's not like a half a catch. It's half a yard. We've seen guys lose yards on screen passes. So
just like Beasley last night. The only reason he got a ball was because the cover corner blitzed instead of covering Beasley. And the only play Allen had was either get killed or throw the ball to Beasley. Beasley had to catch one.
That was, yep. I'm going to go with Carson Wentz to throw an interception in this game. I think they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. I think it's plus money. It was plus money last night. Let me see. QB props. Let me see if it changed. Interceptions. Carson Wentz. It's minus 105 now. So you're about even money no matter where you go.
Plus 100 on MGM.
You could probably find a plus 110 hanging around there somewhere if you hunt around to a bunch of different books. I like this prop in this spot. I think they're going to be playing from behind. Wentz has obviously been banged up most of the season. He hasn't really thrown many interceptions this year. I think that's why we're getting that kind of favorable line on this one. But I think they're going to really be playing from behind in this one. I think the Ravens are going to impose their will, and I think the Ravens are going to pick them off at least once in this one. So it won't be a max bet or anything on that. My max bets that I'm doing on this game are all parlay related. I have the Ravens parlayed with both the baseball games plus 3.5. So I'm taking the Red Sox plus 3.5. I'm taking the Giants plus 3.5, parlayed with the Ravens to turn those into kind of even money plays. And I'm comfortable laying the 7, Healy, on this one. I don't think this is going to be a situation where we need to even worry about the points. I think the Ravens take control of this game and kind of run away with it as it goes down to the wire.
Yeah, I would think so. I think it's a prime spot for Ghost to buy it under the 7.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it under the 7 too.
If I've learned anything from Ghost, I think that's the play.
Yeah,
buy it under one score.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way I haven't laid 7 points in fucking 20 years. Like, there's no fucking way I would ever not pay the extra, especially with a lot of these sites now aren't even charging you double juice to get it to 6.5. Some of these, it's like 10 cents. Like, yeah, give me that half point for 10 cents and let all the fucking CLV people go fucking talk about how that's a bad decision. You keep doing that. We'll keep winning over here. But yeah, I do like that. And Bill, it's another thing you could do here. We talk about kind of tying one game to the other. Another one of my max bets is going to be Ravens money line, Bucks money line Thursday night. Bucks play the Eagles Thursday night. I hate fucking Jalen Hurts, and the way that you beat the Eagles, beat the Bucks, is to pick them apart through the air, and that dude can't pick his nose. So that's probably gonna be another huge bet. Ravens Bucks money line Monday, Thursday parlay.
Yeah, I like it. It's great. Good call.
So
Bill, real quick, just looking at the stats, and if these are accurate, Hollywood only has 2 drops on the year, which would be those 2 drops.
Well, that's first of all, that's wrong right there because we watched him drop 3.
Well, the one in the end zone, I wouldn't consider a drop.
Drop.
Yeah.
And I'll let you finish your point before I go.
Anything usually that hits
But
their
what
hand.
surprised me was who's leading the list.
Who's that?
Allen.
Keenan Allen?
Yeah,
Wow.
very surprised. Didn't he go on a run where he didn't drop a ball for like 100 straight?
I think the current leader right now in the NFL is actually shockingly Tim Patrick. I think Tim Patrick is up to flirting with like 200 passes or 150 passes without a drop. He's one of the leaders, but yeah, that is surprising. I hate the NFL drop rule. It's the dumbest fucking thing. The error rule in Major League Baseball, the drop rule in the NFL, the sack rule, like all these rules need to be adjusted. The interception rule, Bill, we talk about all the time. I don't remember who said it, whether it was Ghost or Hoffman or someone who was talking about if a quarterback makes a great throw and it bounces off the receiver's head and it gets intercepted, that shouldn't count as an interception for the quarterback. You did your job. That should be on the wide receiver. That should be a team interception, similar to the drops in the NFL. Like, dude, the NFL's, you need to literally like be right here and drop a ball in the NFL in order for it to count as a drop.
What are you doing right now?
Oh no. Oh no.
Illuminati.
I didn't put him together.
Tommy made an Illuminati.
God,
I did not. I didn't put him together.
On his own show. Guys, I told you yesterday on the Discord. He's
a psyop.
The person he hates.
This is what I did.
He's a yuppie. He shops at Whole Foods.
My eyes are not covered. I didn't have one eye shadowed, and I did not make the triangle. Get out. Get out. Let's fucking go.
He's becoming the person he hates.
How many?
3.
Let's fucking go. Let's
fucking go.
Boys. By the way, we got a live 3.5 team total bet. That's what we're cheering
Ghost
for.
has the 3.5 team total. Now we're at 3. We should have already hit it. And Tommy G's got Atlanta all over the fucking board. Bill Rupp, suck a dick.
I didn't bet this game.
I know. You told me I was stupid for betting.
Well, you're stupid anyway.
Yeah. Fuck you. Suck a dick. Let's go, Braves. I told you fucking 10 minutes ago the Braves are going to win. Don't worry, people. That's what you get over here at 4deepbets.com. 4deepbets.com. Promo code RUP20. 4deepbets.com. Bill, what was that tweet?
RUPP20. That's RUPP20. RUP20.
Wait, what? That was the most random tweet I've ever seen.
Use it, guys. Use it. Thank you, Tommy, for promoting it.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get you some fucking usages. All right. So, I mean, anything else on anything we talked about here, Healy? Anything you want to say on the went out? Final words?
So I do really like some baseball later today. I'm looking forward to kind of breaking down, building some same game parlays with Hoffman and the boys leading up to that, especially that Red Sox Rays game. I think there's a lot of opportunity.
Oh, yes. Yeah. If you guys want to get in at 4deepbets.com.
Did anyone just see
they threw the
cop in the guarding the thing just went nuts?
No.
After the home run, he's like,
yeah. No. I missed
Yankee Stadium, the cops stand there like this.
I don't have a TV in the car.
Yeah, it's
Stadium,
beautiful.
the cops are standing there like this, no emotion. This cop's jumping up and going nuts. Like that weirdo yesterday, the old man with his cane. It was
that guy with the cane. That was crazy, dude. I wouldn't let that guy near my house at all. That guy's scary.
Fuck no.
That's fucking nuts. But yeah, like I was saying, get over right now. Sign up for the package. Like I said, we have the end of year blowout sale going on right now. You'll get the last 2.5 months for $197. Literally 1 month is $147. You're getting the last 2.5 months for $197. Last end of the year promo. Get in now. 7:00 tonight. Healy has, I think you already have like 5 props for this game, right?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5 props.
6. I have 4 that I'm already on. You want to give one of them? Let's give one of them on here. Just a little wet their whistle. And then the same game parlays we're going to build. We build parlays every night. Healy likes to add the fluff to the parlays to get them from plus 700 to plus 2,000. And Hoffman's fantastic at those same game parlays. But what's your favorite prop tonight?
Before you give it out, we have 190 people in here and only 100 likes.
No, I mean, listen, the fucking 50% of the country's fucking retarded. They're just retarded. They can't, just in every aspect of life. I mean, I don't even bother. They're just fucking retarded. Go on, Healy.
Yeah, so for tonight, probably my favorite one. You're getting a pretty good number here on Nelson Cruz over half an RBI, sitting at plus 160. Nelson Cruz was essentially brought here for this moment. The Rays couldn't hit left-handed pitching, or were very ineffective against left-handed pitching. He's the main that's the main reason they brought him in. They get Eduardo Rodriguez tonight.
Say that again.
What's that?
They get who?
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Eduardo Rodriguez.
So he's primarily changeup and cutter to right-handed hitters. Nelson Cruz, 495 expected WOBA, near 500 ISO against that pitch mix. I think it's a really good spot for Nelson Cruz and several other bats in this game as well. I like to see some runs in this one. So looking forward to building some same game parlays as well.
Yeah, I'm going to be big on my favorite prop for this. Ghost, I'll let you say your favorite bet, even though we know where you're going with it. Actually, I'll let you go first. Ghost, go do yours first.
I'm probably gonna hit the all over on the game. I think both teams are gonna put up runs tonight. I don't think this is necessarily a Red Sox win, especially with the way the Rays have dominated Erod all season. I've said it before. I'm not against the Rays. I thought the Red Sox just had an equal chance to win the series as the Rays did, putting everything from the past behind, and it hasn't kept me off the Rays. And I think tonight is a spot where their team total, the player props like Healy mentioned, it's going to be a good spot for them. And with Fleming to start the game and the bullpen usage yesterday, we'll probably see more of their top end pitchers come in since it's going to be an elimination game. But I'm probably going to wait an inning or two on the Red Sox side of it and then hit the Red Sox live.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all over this game. I wish it was tomorrow, just so it wasn't at the same time as Monday Night Football. But I'm all over this game. I love this game. Last night we were joking around saying this game could end up 14-13, and I think it, ended up like 13-6 or something like that. But I'm all over this game. I'm on a lot of the same sides Healy's on, except my favorite guy for this game is actually Kike Hernandez. Kike's been fucking white hot right now. He's batting .474 in the playoffs, 9 hits and 19 at bats. The thing I like about him, he's got a lot of extra base hits. He's got 3 doubles and 2 homers, rakes and Fenway here. So Kike is going to be a guy that I'm going to have my eye on for a lot of different props, including total bases. He's got 18 total bases and 19 at bats in the playoffs so far. The next highest Red Sox has 12. So he's white hot, good matchup versus a lefty. And then we always like when the guy's batting at the top of the lineup for total bases. That just means more opportunity. Maybe steals that 5th at bat at the end of the game, being up there. Flew out. So I do like that. And Ghost, I'm with you. I'm not going to be too weighted on a side on this game. The only things I'm going to be doing is Boston on the run lines. So I'm going to be doing some alt run lines where I tie them to the Ravens. I think I already have them in a +1.5 or 2.5 in a parlay. This game's going to the moon. This game's going to be a high scoring game. Bullpen usage yesterday is going to be a problem. This game's going to the moon today.
And when I say Red Sox, I mean the totals, not the actual money line.
Yeah. We're going over on this. So 4 deep bets is going to be over. Bill, anything you like on this game?
No. I'm just doing strictly football. May jump in on a total or something, live bets. I'm not going to take anything off the top.
Oh no, I'll bait you in the. I'll bait you in the.
Trust the guy taking the Brewers.
I'll bait you into betting something on this game, Bill. I'll call you up and spend 10 minutes on the phone.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
Nope.
How about running the first?
Nope.
You love running the first, Bill.
No.
Bill, you love running the first.
I love no run in the first.
Well, I mean, you just flip it upside down. It's the same thing.
Nope, not doing it. Football.
We'll get you on something. Oh, is that gone too? Did Ghost? No. Dude, you were right, Ghost. Ghost was like 5 of these balls should have been out in the first 3 innings. These balls aren't carrying at all. Yeah. All right. 3-0 end of 5. Atlanta Braves. E, any final words from you?
No final words.
No final words. No final words as usual. So for Healy, Ghost, Bill Rupp, Evan, and all of the subscribers and coworkers in the chat, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We're going to fucking make a lot of money tonight. There's a lot of fun games. And then my Giants play late in the night to keep this series alive and popping. I have a very sneaky play on that game, which I'm going to save for the subscribers only. So get over to 4deepbets.com, sign up, $197 for the rest of the fucking year for the betting package. And we have some DFS stuff for those of you that are signed up for the package. So get in there now. It's a huge discount, guys. Monster discount.
Don't forget, hockey starts tomorrow.
Hockey starts tomorrow, and Healy, when does NBA start? Next week?
Yeah, the next Tuesday.
Yeah. So we got both 2 more major sports and 2 more major killers. These guys down here were hired for hockey and for NBA. That was their number one focus and what they're going to be here for. So we got the killers on board. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go.